I'm good. I am loving your background. That
Thank
is
you.
pretty. Is that a wallpaper or a
It's a
room?
tapestry.
I love some tapestry. I didn't even iron out the wrinkles on mine. Oh crap! I didn't even call my mom. Okay, so on my sprints, I always call my mom and have her attend. She doesn't type, and she's older, but she can click on a link like a mother. So okay, I don't know who's gonna show up, but it's us. How are you doing?
There we go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So how are you doing today?
Good.
Good.
Good. It's early.
Where are you at?
Maryland.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm in New Jersey. Okay, so we're in the same time zone. This isn't that early. I'm just late. I don't know. My goal is to always get up early, and I don't do it half the time, but I try. I try. That's my goal into the new year: is to get up earlier, work out, and be more productive earlier. Because it's like if I'm not working, there's no reason for me to get up. But that don't mean I shouldn't get up.
Right.
Oh,
I'm trying to find a better balance. Because there's so many things that I try to eat healthy, try to work out, film, upload, edit, and then other stuff like skincare and self-care and reading, trying to find time to balance everything.
Hello, Rita.
Good morning.
Yes. It is definitely hard to balance stuff. I completely agree, but we could do it. But yeah, that editing is nuts. My goal for the new year is to film less. If I film less, I edit less. That's why I added in another day of sprints. For one, I want to get to know more people, and I think it's good talking face to face. But I don't need to. I'm not trying to be doing multiple videos a week.
I don't know. Upload, like Princess, she uploads 3 times a week or something. I'm like, girl, you are better than me.
Well, she's good at being able to just talk to the camera with minimal edits. I mean, you can see the cuts in her edits, but I'm not, she's good at spouting out. I'm learning, part of my journey with BookTube was to be better at public speaking because I am not that great. So that's one of the things I'm learning. I'm getting there, but I'm also learning that, all that cutting, because here's the thing. What you put out in your video is what you got to work with. So I'm just being more selective in what information I put out in my video for me to edit. So if I know I'm not that great at some things and speaking, then just don't say it. Let's edit. Now, when it comes to sprint, I can say what the hell I want, and you never know what comes out of my mouth. So, but it's not a video I got to edit and stuff. But I don't know. BookTube is an interesting entity. I'm not getting paid, so I'm not trying to spend an hour. I spend 8 hours editing. I think that's probably been the longest I've edited a video, and I think it got 20 views. I'm like, what? Oh, heck no, I'm not doing that again. So
yes, I had to come to that realization because when I first started on YouTube, I wasn't doing book content.
Good morning.
And good morning.
I'm sorry, I'm going to intermittently say
you're fine. I would spend hours, it would be several hours for a couple of days before we get to a point where I was finished. Yeah. So doing BookTube has made it so much easier because the content that I'm putting out is just because you're just talking to the camera about how you feel about a book or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier. So like you said, you film less, you have to edit less.
Yes.
So before I might have 2 hours worth of raw footage to go through.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, but now I might have maybe 45 minutes or something like that. So it's so much easier.
That's definitely yes. My goal is to have 20 minutes of raw footage, and whatever I work with that is what I'm going to work with. That's my goal right there. I like to get my videos 10 minutes or less under. That's just me. Everybody has a preference. Some people think 30 minutes is a great length, but to me, 10 minutes or less is what I would like. Some videos I like to have 5. I'm a get in and get out type girl. So that's my whole goal. But, because I could be wordy for people that know me. I'm sweating, by the way. This is normal.
Oh, okay, no, I'm a very hot person. I'm always hot.
So I'm about to put Heather on here. Heather is another big tuber. She's the other one joining us. Hello, lady. How are you doing? Welcome to the chat. This is Nell. I think you've seen in the
in the comments.
Yes, I'm trying to get my hair to go to
the name. I was like, oh my goodness. I woke up. I was so tired. My husband shoved me out of the bed and my dog was wanting to get food. But I
Oh
came
man.
in here. The first thing I always do is pull up YouTube, and then I saw live, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's
You're
good!"
supposed to be on it. Yeah,
So
my
I'm
husband's
still in
still
my
in bed. He's like, I'm
pajamas.
going to Courtney. I'm like, go right ahead, because I would still be in bed too. I get on BookTube while I'm in bed. I'll be looking at the comments. That's another thing. We were talking about ways to save time and maybe be more productive. And so filming less to edit less. Ooh, what you got drinking, girl? What you
Coffee.
got drinking? Oh, okay. I got me some
It's
tea. I'm
early.
in my Christmas mug still. What you drinking, Heather?
Water.
Well, you know
That's
what?
it
We
too.
are hydrating, like Ted says, hydration,
Double
right?
twist.
But yeah, film less to bulk filming is good too. But I don't have a lot to say, so it depends on what I gotta say. But film less to edit less, so I'm not on time. Get to know more people, and oh my god, I forgot the other thing I was about to say. You had said something about it. Oh my gosh.
Me or Heather?
No, you did. I forgot. Oh my gosh. All right, lost my train of thought.
I was talking about filming less, like editing less.
Yes, it was the last thing you said right before Heather came on. Darn it, I forgot.
No.
Heather, it was all your fault. No.
No, but yeah, it's a lot easier doing BookTube than doing like other content that I've done before because it's simpler. And I can bulk film. I think I was talking about this last night. I think Neva had a sprint last night that I was talking about this in, and I was saying that like it's easy for me to bulk film. I can't bulk edit, but I can bulk film. So like New Year's Eve, I filmed all my videos for January. Have I edited them yet? No.
You got some good stuff going on. Yeah, see, I'm still reading what I need to film for January. Like what I try to do is I try to bulk film tags. Although, oh my gosh, I've been tagged in so many tags. Like I don't like to overkill the algorithm, I call it. To each his own, but I don't like to just put out a video every day. I did that for Vlogmas, like every day, every other day. I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing Vlogmas. That's too much. It's too many videos. People aren't watching all that stuff. Like I'm very cognizant of people's time with TikTok and Instagram and all these things, and even BookTube. People don't watch all those videos all the way through. And I put out a little video about things I've learned and stuff. And I'm realistic about that. That's why I do timestamps. If somebody want to see one little snippet, hey, as long as you engage with the channel, because I see some people put out like, oh my gosh, I saw a girl the other day. It was an hour and a half. I first clicked on it because, I try to support. And I was interested in one or two books. And then I was like, why does this little thing not continue to go? And it was an hour and a half of her talking about 2 books at the beginning. And then it was a bunch of gibberish. And I won't call it gibberish, but it was, this is where I'm going. And it just, I don't know. It was just a lot. To each his own about what people want to put out. I mean, I'm judgy, I guess, but I just felt like it could have definitely been condensed. And she's a newbie, and that's a big thing too. I'm a newbie.
Me too.
How many subscribers you have now?
5 something, but some of the subscribers were here before I started like BookTube content.
Okay.
Like I said, I started years ago doing like challenges and like makeup and like a bunch of other stuff.
Okay, so you have
now like removed from my channel. Some stuff is still there because like you saw the what I wear in a week video. I saw on that. That's like an older video that I guess I didn't take down.
Yeah. Well, you got what? I mean, leave it up there. It's very content. But so you have about 500 subscribers. I would consider. I won't say under 1,000 small, but still, you have more than us. And then Heather's at what, 125? Heather, by the way, you've been blowing up for a minute. By the way,
look.
Yeah, well, no, you're good. You were at like 70, 80 for a minute, and then you came up there. So I'm happy. I consider for us smaller folks, like if you get 10 in a month, that to me is a lot because it took a lot for me to get to where I'm at. Okay, contacting, talking to people, but I started engaging more in people and not worrying about numbers. And some people worry so much about numbers. I do not. I mean, I appreciate people subscribing to my channel, and I want them because I feel like the numbers represent people that have found me and are engaging with my channel. But I'm not like, oh, I'm gonna get monetized. I got to do all this. I got to do this because I got the numbers. That drives me nuts because I see some booktubers and I'm like, do you enjoy what you're doing, or is it a hustle plan? Which is fun, it's his own. It just gets kind of overwhelming, especially when, like, me coming in, I mean, not to get too serious, but BookTube and life in general has a little bit of a color problem. And so I knew that coming in, I was not the primary demographic and that it would be a slow roll. So that wasn't my whole thing to begin with. And I still think that. So
no, yeah. And going back to what you were saying about the length of the videos, like I try to stay under 15. And I see, like you said, I see people who have like 50-minute videos, hour and a half videos, and I'm like, I love that for them, but I don't have the attention span to watch a video that long, let alone create a video that long.
But I think that some people are one-hit wonder or one video takes, and that's what I just remember what I was going to say when Heather came on. If you can take a video and talk and not have to edit so much and you don't really care, I mean, because people are going to either watch your video or they're not, or watch part of it and blah, blah, blah. Sometimes I'll binge watch people's videos and watch like snippets of several of their videos, but I engage with their channel. I try to do comments if I can. Sometimes I'm quick, but if I watch 5 minutes of 3 of your videos, I watch 3 of your videos. You got some content, you got some likes, you got a view. That's engagement. It's the reality. These people with 50,000 subscribers are not watching 50,000 minutes or whatever. Okay. If they even look at your stuff at all. But a one take wonder or one video edit is Heather. She can just sit there and talk. And I'm just like, girl, how can you do that? If I could do that, my videos would probably be longer because I don't have to edit. So take what you will from it when I put it out. But Heather is great at just talking and it makes sense. I'm like, why would I listen to Heather for an hour? I mean, it's like I look at several videos and I'm just here on Heather's.
I think I have ADD. So if I record something and then I start getting bored with myself, I'm just going to delete and re-record. Last night, I spent 2 hours making a stats video. And then when I got to some of the stats, I started getting salty about stuff.
Oh, no.
And then I was oh, no, we ain't inviting no controversy my way.
Put that controversy out there. That's what we need. Girl, that'll get you some hits, right?
It would, but it would not be good for my mental health. I was like, I don't want nobody over here. So I was like, forget this. And then I did those videos, the stats videos were getting to be like 30 minutes long. I was like, this is ridiculous. This is like 10 slides. This is ridiculous. So then I did an 8-minute one. And I was like, now I just sound irritated. So I'm like, I'm going to delete that and I'll redo it again today.
Just do a short. You know what I do when I get frustrated? Where how sometimes you talk and you can't get out what you're trying to say. Like I'm trying, and I'll be like, what, screw it. I'm about to make this a short. I might not even put my face in it.
I seriously thought about for that stats video. I was like, you know what? I should just say, screw it. Put the slides on like 3 seconds per slide. People can pause on them graphs, throw some music on there and be done.
Yeah. That was the thing about when it came to the I think my best or worst came from my books of the year. One's today, one's tomorrow. I think it's out. I can't remember. I put them on the timer and then we'll see what happens. But everybody was doing their standing up, talking about it, best of the books. And some people were breaking down. And I'm like, I already talked about most of the books. I sometimes I just written review and I don't bother even to talk about it. But most of these books, I'm like, I already talked about it on BookTube, and some of them were difficult to talk about because like I said, I'm working on public speaking and describing a book in a shorter format instead of duh. My husband gets the real raw version that y'all don't get to see, okay? But I'm like, I don't want to talk about these books again. So I was like, I'm going to just make a short, show folks. If people want to say, hey, look, she loved Viola Davis memoir. Okay, go right ahead. I already talked about her a few weeks ago. We don't need to talk about it again. Because it takes a lot to get that out there. So I was just like, I'm going to just make a short and call it a day. But I did like the format, like for the end of the year stats. I liked how I did that. I'm going to continue. And I think, Nell, yours was the one for the story graph, right? Was yours? Yeah, that I saw. And I was like, ooh, story graphs. And I did sign up. I was peeved that I did not, how you can screenshot I was like, this would have been a great video afterwards of me transferring to Goodreads. So if anybody in the chat, we're going to get to y'all shortly. If y'all are switching from Goodreads to Storygraph, that would be a good video to show, like, from the beginning. This is how I created my account. Make sure you block that password. And then, you know, how, you know, you transport the file. But it was easy. But I am going to say, though, that I am a bit partial more to Goodreads because I've been using it so long. And I don't want to completely get out of that because, you know, I mean, I don't have a whole lot of people I follow on it, but still, I feel like I'm established. So I think what I'm going to do is like, already inputted my first year into that. It took a while for the thing, but I think what I'm going to do is just at the end of the month, just go into Storygraph and then just type in the book to pull it up because it's much quicker than Goodreads, I will say. And then just say, this is my star rating, because I have a written journal, if you want to call it that, where I know my star book and what I read the month. And that way, at the end of the year, when I get to my stats, I can just use their stats. But my written reviews, I'm going to still use on Goodreads. Because
I saw that I don't know if you commented on one of my videos or if you sent it to me on Instagram, but you were saying that you were going to use both.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw my response because I don't remember where we were having this conversation.
It was on YouTube, but I haven't gone back to I'm trying. That's another thing. Comments can take a minute. So what I'm going to start doing with comments, because my husband's complaining I'm always on the phone, is I'm trying to appease him and me. You know, it was my first year in BookTube. So this year I'm starting fresh. My full year actually will be in March, but I'm using January as like my new year. And I'm trying to do some things different. And one of them is being on less, or at least like editing less and being on there and engaging with people more, but not always be on my phone. And I'll go to check comments and then I get suckered into other videos. It's like, ooh, this look good. Ooh, what did she eat? So I'm going to do like every few days to get into comments unless it's something quick, because that can take time too. Because, you know, I like to hear what people are saying and comment to people. And then if there's a new person that comes up, I want to see what they're doing. And, you know, it's kind of distracting though. Like when you have, like, it says, you know, people make their subscriptions public. Mine are private. So hopefully people don't think I'm not going back to their channel and subscribing or whatnot. But, you know, if I've been to your channel more than twice and I'm commenting on your videos, I'm subscribed already. You know, you don't have to say new subscriber. You already know. That's why I'm here, because your videos are popping up. I see them.
I keep trying to find Nell's channel.
Yes, my channel is hard to find because Neil Diamond always comes up.
Oh no, they got you.
That is a very common thing that happens.
See, that was one of the things when I started my channel that I Googled, because, you know, I was reading these things about they're saying your name, make sure it's unique, blah, 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 blah. And I like the name Tangible. It's kind of a tank on my middle name. But I was trying to figure out what comes up when I type different things. I wanted to make sure that for the most part, it's me, you know, and it's not other stuff. Like somebody commented, her story. I think it was her story. It's a new person I saw the other day that I subscribed to, but I cannot find the channel. You know, and so what I need to do is click on it from the computer versus the phone. Because on the phone, you got to type in. You can't click on the thumbnail. But on the computer, I was able to find. But it was just hard because you type in her story and all this other stuff pop up. And it's difficult. So, yeah, some channels are easier than others.
My channel is one that is difficult to find just because Neil Diamond stuff.
I know.
You might be. I'm trying to think. What was the last video that I did? What was yesterday's video? Yesterday's video, I think, was my end of the year. Let me look. Because if you search the video and then, if you search the video and then the filters put like the last 24 hours or something, because that video just went up yesterday, it should come up. But let me find out what yesterday's video was because I don't remember.
Hey, Jessica. Yes, editing this is a chore. I'm just getting to some comments while y'all looking it up. Oh, hold up. Let me look up. I use StreamYard. So, did y'all have to get Well, I know Heather has it. Do you have to get StreamYard to get on here? No,
I have it, but I didn't have to.
Okay. I was just curious about how people got on it. What's up, Heather? What'd you find?
If you look up end of year wrap up, search end of year wrap up, and then in the filters put like last 24 hours, it should come up.
That's how I got it.
Okay. So I got here till 11, y'all. I'm trying to listen to my time. I got the 20 free hours. I try not to go over, and I have some buddy reads this year, or this month. So we have till like 10:30, 11 o'clock. So keeping track of the time. Yes, Jessica, editing those videos are nuts, but that is the reason why I tried to keep things short. I've definitely been better with the minimal edits. Like my goal is an hour or less. People don't tell you about how long it takes to edit videos, especially I'm not a professional. I saw this one girl once, y'all. Oh my gosh. I look at a lot of different things on YouTube. I've been trying to look at more things better and reach out to other communities just because I like a bunch of videos. Like we're not all booktube. So there's a lot of cool things on YouTube. And I've realized that I have not been doing as much of engaging with other people and commenting when I see videos, especially hair. I'm always looking at hair videos and I never say anything. So I'm like, hey, that hair looks cute, So, but yeah, people don't talk about how much editing goes into it. And one girl was like, yeah, ways to save time is, just pay other people to edit. It's like you got editing money, but whatever.
That's some people that are making money on YouTube, a lot of them pay people to do their editing for them.
Yeah, I don't have that. Like I know probably Bow Ties and Books. Y'all know her, right? She's been I'm sorry, I get pronouns really confused, but Bow Ties and Books, they I think has all these really cool edits, but I don't know if there's some payment for editing there. But that's a big booktuber. I mean, I don't think Ashley probably does it. Bookish Realm. That's another good channel. All these channels that I mentioned, y'all should definitely subscribe to. But
she's listening to ASMR.
Who?
Ashley from Bookish Realm.
Oh yeah, she got that deep
videos. Yeah. I'm just like, I just need to like light a candle and just relax.
I put her videos on while I'm cleaning and stuff. Like when I finished looking at all the videos that kind of pop up of y'all and stuff, then she has really great discussion videos.
Yeah.
So I'll sit there and put her on, and then I start, going around doing other stuff. She has a lot of knowledge being a librarian. I wish I had that knowledge, and I wish I was able to have a platform where I had enough knowledge and enough eloquence and speaking ability to be able to push out videos like that. I don't. I know my limitations. That's why 5 minutes or less.
Vlogmas is tough though. Like I don't know how people do Vlogmas where they're putting out videos every day. Like I can't even watch videos every day. So I couldn't imagine posting videos every day. Like literally in December, I was still watching videos from like Halloween, like October season. And like now I'm catching up on like Christmas videos. So like I'm so behind. Like my watch later list is like it started off as like 187. I think now I'm down to like 165. So like I'm slowly getting through, but it's so much content, especially in December because everybody does Vlogmas.
They does, yes. And I always think of it as a book community, but I know it's not.
I deleted it. I was like, year we're gonna keep it where I ain't got this big long list.
Yeah.
And so right now I have like 4 videos on here that I haven't watched.
Nice.
That's it.
See, I'm gonna be honest, like some videos that I've missed and I just kind of missed. Like I'll randomly kind of go through, like I look at the ones that come up front. I guess the channels you engage on your new subscribers when they or your subscribers in general, when they post a video that pops up first. But then sorry, I'm just sending this link to my mom. That pops up first. So I'll look at those and then I may look up some in the past. But in reality, I don't know. I'm such a realist. It's nuts. And hopefully people appreciate that. Some people do. Some people are like, what the hell? But, I just know that I can't get to everything. I can't be on 24/7. I work. I'm blessed that I don't work every day. So I can concentrate a lot more on reading and hobbies and doing other stuff. But I know I don't have a lot of time, and I know other people don't have a lot of time. And as your subscribership increases or people that you reach out to and you look at their content, it's even more content that compounds. Like if you look at a lot of the bigger booktubers, they probably don't. And I've had some big booktubers that legitimately say they don't look at booktube. They only put out content, or they only look at their core group of friends channel. videos. Like I prioritize the people that engage in my channel because I know not everybody that subscribes to me looks at my stuff, but the people that support me, I support them. I'm not going to unsubscribe because I feel like I'm still a supporting by being a subscriber to somebody, whether I looked at your video a month ago or not. But so I try to, engage and look at videos, but I know I just don't have so much time. So I can't keep backtracking. Like when I was on vacation a week, I was trying to look at a few videos a day. I set like about 5 videos. And then I was like, I can't do any more than that. I'm not going to backtrack because they're just going to keep going up and up and up. And that was that December? I think that was December. So I'm like, you know what? If these videos pop up later, great. If not, then other people watch them too. So that was why I was like, I'm going to just do some shorts. Shorts are quick. I can watch a lot of those.
I get confused.
I'm having some vacation shorts. You're going to see some birds pop up randomly on my channel because I have some vacation shorts I ain't even put out. So I don't know. Anyway,
I'm trying to make some like evergreen stuff where maybe it will only get 4 views when I post it because it's like a book review. But 6 months from now, then it will shoot up because people will search for that book.
Yeah,
nobody else has made a review for it. So a lot of my content is that, and I'm like, I understand most people are not going to click on it, but it's there for people that search.
Yes. I agree. You never know what people are looking for. So, and that's the thing. To me, I'm concentrating more. I feel like when I was first in BookTube, I made that big thing of I'm going to be reading 24/7. Like I feel like each and every month I have learned something new about where I want to go and about BookTube. And so I tried to do what everybody was doing. And then I'm like, this don't seem like it's working. Then I tried something new. I liked it. It didn't really do that well, which is fine, but it was just time consuming. And then I hit Black Aweenathon in October. And that to me was my realization about what I'm going to read and how I'm going to do my videos and what I need to do. And if it's popular, it's popular. Because I noticed when I got into more like Black content, I feel like my subscribership increased, but it decreased. It's kind of that wax and wane thing. And it's no telling who that was because I think my demographic was definitely different when I first started BookTube. And if those are the ones that dropped off, I don't know. But either way, I just realized I'm going to read for me, find content that speaks to my soul. To me, this is my channel. I'm representing me. People that like it or they don't, but I hope that people find if they like it now or like it later. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. I just think I'm happy and blessed to be part of BookTube. I just wish it was something I would have known about like years ago.
Me too.
I'd be up in there with all them other folks,
BookTube has like drastically changed my life. Discovering BookTube. Just discovering like reading. Cause I don't know if you've seen cause I've talked about in videos how I didn't start reading until July of last year. Before that, I did not read. So like the books you guys read in school, I don't know how I passed high school. I don't know how I passed middle school. I did not read any of those books. The only book I read in school that I actually finished was Catcher in the Rye and maybe Great Gatsby. That's it. Anything else you read in school, I did not read it. Exactly. So the fact that like now suddenly I've read like over 30 books just in the end half of last year.
Good job.
That is like people who know me are like, are you okay? Like, what
made you decide to start reading if you weren't reading before?
It was there's a YouTuber who created a BookTube account, and in one of her YouTube videos, her name is Neza. And she was talking about the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo and Malibu Rising. And she was saying how like there's a character in one that's like in the other and it's like a spinoff or whatever. And I was like, oh, that kind of sounds interesting. And she like kept hyping it up. So I was like, let me check this book out. So then I went and I read Malibu Rising and I really liked it. And I think the main reason why I liked it was because I felt like Nina, I don't know if you've read it, but the main character, Nina, there were a lot of things about her that like I related to. So that made it like an enjoyable like book to read. It's kind of like a sad-ish story, but it was very relatable. And I was like, this is great. And then I was like, well, now I feel like I have to read the 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo because there's some kind of like overlap or crossover or whatever happening. Read that, loved that. And I was like, you know what? maybe reading is actually fun, ? And then I just kept going from there.
That's good. Yeah, Evelyn Hugo was one of those books when I first started BookTube that I heard about. Same thing with Verity, all the Coho, all of that, right? And I put all that stuff on hold. I was looking for it. And then I was like, why am I trying to read this? It's because everybody else was. And I'm like, am I even really interested in this? That's why I kept taking Hugo on and off my list of requests. I use the library a lot, off my list of the library. And then Coho, I kept putting on and off the list. And I was just like, you know what? Let me stop trying to read what other people are reading just because they're reading when I don't really feel like I'm interested in it, you know?
Yeah.
But what I did like, yes, is that you had so many people. Yeah, I'm like sweating like crazy with these glasses. But yeah, but I did like that people were engaging with other people with those type books. So I really did like that. But it's good that somebody got you involved in that and that it resonated with you. I mean, I feel like there's definitely worse things we could be doing in life instead of friggin' reading and talking about how to scheme for library cards. Have y'all been part of those conversations with Yeah, I done got my Austin library card. I have no shame. It's legit. It's in my mama name. She in Texas.
I got a Philadelphia one in my grandmother's name. My grandmother lives in Philly, so I have a Philly card.
I moved counties, but I kept my library card in my last county, and it had 3 different cities, so it had 3 interlibraries. And then I still have my current one too. I was like, I ain't ever telling them I moved. I was like, then I could be requesting stuff from their overdrive.
You know what's funny though is that I was gonna get that Stark, Ohio. They sent me an email and told me what to do, but then I started looking at the Austin library and I got them because it's more legit. Because I'm trying to figure out how I can get my mom to get audiobooks too, because she's in Texas, I'm in New Jersey, but I can't send them, so I'm trying to figure that mess out. But I was going to cancel my AnyPlay membership because that's like $25 every 3 months. So it's $100 a year. But I find I got so many audiobooks. And I've never really been into audiobooks except for the last 2 months. But there's so many audiobooks that are available with AnyPlay just at the click. That's much more than at the library. And I'm just like, I can just listen to these. Like I listened to most of the book the other day. Like I was listening to like half of Kindred, and then I listened to I was reading the graphic novel, and then I was like, well, let me listen to this while I'm doing something else with the regular book too. So I just feel like I've access to more. And if I look at the grand scheme of $100 a year, it's not that bad. And I paid, I think, what was 22 or was it 30? 22 for the Austin. So, and I've only read like 2 books with them. So I think I may let them lapse, but I have it for a year at least now. So I think I'm gonna I do like the idea of getting the format of the e-reader, but that audiobook definitely is nice because I want kind of a combination of both. So I don't know.
I do a lot of hybrid reading because it helps me read faster.
Yeah.
Like with me, I have dyslexia, which is one of the reasons why I hated reading growing up, especially like reading out loud in class and stuff. I hated that. So that was like one of the things that kind of like pushed me away from reading in general. Yeah. But with the audiobooks, it helps because I'll read along like the book and the audiobook at the same time. And because somebody else is saying the words out loud, it kind of helps me read faster. Versus if I have to read it on my own without the audiobook, it just takes me longer because I have to like sound out the words and stuff like that. So
and then you can increase that speed too. And that's what's nice. No, I agree with you on that one. But I feel like sometimes I can't get that copy. Like I'm trying to save some dollars. I got a mortgage to pay, so I can't be buying a lot of books. But yeah, sometimes I can't get it at the library. So that audiobook helps. But AnyPlay is a great of all. I mean, granted, I haven't used a lot of the memberships, but I've used Libby, I've Overdrive with the library. But I find that AnyPlay compared to the other services that I've looked at is the most affordable when it comes to audiobooks. And they have a very huge selection. I've just been really impressed. So I don't think I'm going to cancel that membership. So I was thinking the library cards would substitute, but I mean,
the library is hit or miss with audiobooks.
Say again?
The library's hit or miss with the audiobooks. They either don't have it or they have it and it's like a 6-month wait.
Yeah, exactly. And it's the same thing with the ebooks. And I'm like Iola Leroy. My library does not have Iola Leroy. Heather and I are doing a book club pick for what I Read Dead People book club.
Yes.
It's her book club, and we're doing Iola Leroy this month. And my library doesn't have it, neither my library here or the Austin library, but Anyplay has it. And then I have to pay via Kindle. So I'm like, I guess I'm just going to audiobook it. So I like having all the different accesses to it. So anyway, let's get to these comments.
The audio was really good.
Yeah, well, I'm excited for it. For these book club picks that I'm doing with folks, I want to wait till like the week of to read it so it's fresh. So I haven't picked it up yet, but I definitely will. The week of, I'm going to audiobook it. But the audiobook don't take that long, truthfully, because I'll put that sucker on almost like all day. I don't watch TV. My husband's working from home and playing video games during all that. So I have like 8-9 hours to myself during the day that I will just put the book on all day while I'm doing other random stuff. So
that's another thing that's hard. Like when booktubers have like full-time jobs. Like that's one of the things that's been hard for me is like balancing like working 40 hours and then also trying to find time to read, find time to film, and find time to edit. I don't know how Princess does it.
Yeah, and that's why it's good to be one of those mysteries like Heather, where you could just talk and not worry about editing so much. Yep. I wish I was that. It would go quicker, but it takes me a minute to edit. So yeah, I definitely think I'm fortunate. I think if I worked like a 40-hour week job, I think I would be like Pat, I would be a BookTube supporter, but I don't think I would be ingrained, or maybe I would just sprint like Neva or something like that. But I wouldn't have time for it because it takes me just too much time. Yep. So
that's why I only do one video a week, because I can't do anything more than that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Here's your extra video. We can do it if you're interested. We can do some on your channel. We'll do some on mine. But I definitely want to do the sprint twice a week. My Tuesdays is my general day with the crew and then the extra day. But it'll vary. I was telling y'all about my schedule is that, I work varying days. So I have on call, and I didn't get called in yesterday. So I legitimately could have done sprints, but in case I didn't want to do like a last minute and leaving people hanging like I do with my friends. Well, if I get called in, I can't go drinking with you today, but if I don't, then I'll call you at 5 and then we can go out. So you're holding up for me. I don't want people to be like that. So I was just like, I'll just do Saturday, but our on call varies. So I'm just going to be cognizant of, I want to sprint either Friday, or is it Friday or
I think Thursday. It said Thursday. I think it said Thursday or Friday.
Yeah, Thursday or Friday. I have a whole little thing I've written down. So it'll vary for the most part on one of those days. So there's some sort of predictability in there. But anyway, let me get to this because I want y'all to think we love y'all. We love y'all. We're here. Yes. Can't edit. Yeah. Vlogmas takes a minute. Small booktubers. Yes, I agree. Although I've seen some big booktubers that are kind of more small and quaint, but I think most of them are trying to sell me something.
They're always like, this video is sponsored by.
Smaller booktubers do that. I've seen some booktubers with like 150 subscribers and there's 12 links. To each his own. I'm just being real, okay? Oh, y'all get to know me. I'm just saying. I'm being real. Y'all can unsubscribe if y'all want, but I'm just saying.
I use them affiliate links, but they're for the books that I talk about.
Yeah, they're trying to sell me a book too, but that's all right. I'm joking.
I all of it. I was like, how am I getting 500 clicks in a month and I ain't getting a penny from this? I'm like, come on, Amazon. My goodness.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, to each his own. But it's a lot of time to go through those links, like to go and put them on there. Like, I barely can I keep thinking, do I even want to, you know how you put, here's my IG, my Instagram, and I even did an Amazon wish list in case somebody wants to buy me some crap. It ain't happened yet, but you never know. It might be my husband or my mom or somebody. But I sometimes I'll be like, do I even want to go and find that and put that on.
I just copy and paste it from my old videos.
Yeah, that's what I do too. But then I always forget. Then I got to go find another video. Save myself a click. But
you can make it automatic.
How?
You can have automatic stuff for your uploads.
I saw that, but I upload from my software. When you upload from your software, at least my software, it doesn't do that. But if I upload directly like onto YouTube from YouTube, then it'll automatically, it's in your description.
Oh, I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. I did not know this.
Yeah, it's in your settings on already attached into you if you put that for you know how where you go to verify your channel, that I don't even know how to describe it. But anyway, it's already some settings if you set it into YouTube. But if I go from my software, then it just uploads it and that's it. So, but yeah, no, but I have smaller booktubers and bigger booktubers I'm subscribed to. So I like a little bit of variety. I even subscribe to classics and people that do classics, and I definitely am not trying to read into those. I'll listen to you talk to it for a minute, then I'm like, I'm out. But it's
what I did was I made where it gives you the bell. I put all notifications on the small channels, and I did not do that for the big channels because Amazon is already going to be pushing them big channels on the home page. So I don't need it to fill my my thing. Yeah. I want to see the small ones that aren't getting that push from Amazon, YouTube.
And you know what's also some of those big channels that push out videos like every day? Because I do think that's excessive, but that's just me. I just like, I can't. Like, I started looking at a bunch of hair stuff, right? There's these hair people. I won't tell you who they are, but I remember I used to see them years ago, right? That's how I learned how to do crochet braids and twist and all sorts of stuff. So thank y'all, girls. But there's one that, oh my gosh, she must have got monetized like crazy. Her channel blew up. I remember her when she was like 5,000 subscribers. Now she's at 150, and everything is an Amazon affiliate link. Some video is a complete Amazon, buy this, go get this, blah, blah, blah. I unsubscribed because it was just, I could not get anybody else's videos in my feed. It was constant. And I'm just like, good Lord. Now, luckily, I've only seen one booktuber, big booktuber that's like that. I won't say who it is, but with the hair people, it's a lot.
If we want to get salty.
Oh, let's do it.
Okay, so there was a year where there was this one booktuber, and so they would be very like self-deprecating, but it was their true style, and they were the first person to really do it, like kind of talk down on themselves, stuff like that, and put little jokes in there, snide jokes.
Maybe that was their shtick.
Yes, it was their thing, and it worked well, and they blew up. But it was it was uniquely them. Now I keep seeing booktubers that are trying to imitate that. And it's like I saw them before this creator came about. So I'm like, why? And with the self-deprecation, it's like they're planning how they're going to put themselves down in the video to get more views because they think it's relatable. And I'm like, no, this is getting annoying. When it's like every 30 seconds they put in one of these like jokes, I'm just like,
yeah, you got to be too creative for that. I'm not that creative.
Or the GIF things where they got like little video clips from other media every minute. I'm like, this is too much.
Yeah, it's like those GIFs can be annoying. Like I appreciate, I think some are funny, but it can just be overwhelming. And I just like, I'm on BookTube. Books, we want to talk about the books. Show me the book, talk about the book. You know, maybe put in a joke, show your personalities, be in, be out. That's me. You know, I'm simple. Some folks just get a little bit too in the weeds. Like I like some funny stuff, you know, but there is a booktuber. I don't know. I will say I saw one booktuber that I just felt like was depressing me and I had to just unsubscribe.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of the self-deprecation, it's depressing. And it's like, if you're doing it in every video and it's always the same thing, it's not funny. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
Man. It
was really that bad. Like the booktuber that I'm talking about just talked very like, I'm not having any subscribers. Like it's hard on everybody in these streets. So I don't know, but that was the thing. It wasn't like them putting themselves down per se all the time. It's just more of just the way that they talked. And I was just like, I even put my husband on that, and he passed by and he was like, why are you subscribed to that channel? It's depressing. To each his own, and everybody, y'all. Oh my God, I've got so many people unsubscribe. Whatever. Well, no, it's just I don't know. I just want people. I just like a positive environment, and to each his own. If that's how kind of people want to put out there, but the person has definitely changed their channel a lot. So maybe it was a stick that they were kind of going towards, and it just wasn't working. But I don't know. To each his own. It's personal, you know. If that's who you are.
It's when it doesn't feel genuine.
Yeah, I'm all about
I'm all for it, but when it doesn't, I'm just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, like there's a booktuber, his name Big Hard Books and Classics, Alan. I talk about him a lot. We actually have a buddy read for a Book of Night Women later this month. He is hilarious, and he's raw, and he cusses, and he smokes, and he drinks, and he was drunk on a live the other day, and he apologized. I love Alan. Maybe he'll pop in. I enjoy that. I call him, my husband and I call him the Harley Davidson of BookTube. It's that personality, and not everybody has that personality that they show so much, because a lot of us try to at least cultivate some sort of whatever on BookTube. But I appreciate people being them in whatever fashion that they are. Raw, real, put together, put on your eyelashes and your makeup if that's what you want to do. But you know, just be yourself.
I'm in a moo-moo that my mama bought for Granny.
I'm in sweatpants, and I'm in sweatpants most of the time.
I actually have on pants. I would say 90% of my videos, if it's a sit-down video, I'm not wearing pants, but I am wearing pants today.
Bro, make sure you gotta be careful when you decide to stand up and go get a drink.
That's why I put on pants today, because I'm like, I don't want to get up and forget that I'm not wearing pants.
I almost did that once.
I'm like, 90% of those videos,
I'm like, I ain't wearing a bra, but I'm gonna shield the tatas. And I'm
oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, sometimes I'll be forgetting. I'll be like, let me put on a bra at least. Rita said, I entertain BookTube for now. I'll stick to Bookstagram. Oh, okay. Yeah, there you go. Bookstagram is interesting. I became aware of that before BookTube, but I don't know. I don't know. I can't get Instagram, y'all. It's too much. Like videos will pop up and I can't find it again because I click so way too quickly. You know, I got fat fingers, and I'm just like, so I'm on it, but right now I think I have about, I don't know, I have like 100 notifications. What they are, I don't know, because I clicked on it and I was like, it don't say I have comments, so why am I have notifications? I don't get it. So I'm in and I'm out. So if I see y'all video or see y'all post something, I try to comment on people I can find and my core folks, especially people in my chats here. I'm always looking for y'all, and it's a good way for me to get in contact. Like Nell, I was speaking to you through that, Heather. So it's a good way for me to contact people without having to remember emails. But it's just too nuts that, like, my husband was like, why don't you get into TikTok? Heck no, I'm not getting into TikTok. For one, the government's trying to ban them suckers. Two, I can't get IG. It's too much.
I feel like
I gotta work. I gotta go out, eat, drink, and live life. I can't be on here all day.
TikTok for me is easier than IG.
Really?
IG used to be easy, but like with all the new updates and added features and stuff now, like the Reels thing, I don't understand what Instagram Reels is. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
When people say that, I don't know what that means to me. And then like you have like YouTube Shorts. I'm like, what is the difference between YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, and TikTok? In my mind, they're all the same thing.
They are, and people cross post. When I post a short to YouTube, generally I'm going to post it to IG as well.
So I'm like, I can't keep up with all of this.
I can't. Like, there's a post, there's a reel, and there's a story. I think reels are public to everybody. A post, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm probably not even doing it right, which is probably why I don't have a lot of people follow me. I don't get it.
TikTok is more simple. It's like you post a video, you scroll through, you look at other people's videos, and it's just simple.
I don't know.
Addictive.
Are you on TikTok, Heather?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, y'all all on? Okay. Well,
I ain't been using it much. I got a lot of dog videos on there.
Everybody got them dogs. My dogs aren't cute enough for that. Y'all be like, who them raggedy dogs are?
Oh my goodness.
I was going to get into food stuff. That's why I made a food tab for my well, this is more for YouTube and IG, but I haven't gotten into it. I got too many other things going on. I was going to get into some food videos instead of dog stuff, but I don't know, y'all. It's so many services out there. TikTok is what's going to be the next TikTok in like a year or two. At least IG's around. Although my nieces have told me, because they're into TikTok, which TikTok feeds into Facebook and IG a lot. So if you're in one service, you see them from all of them. They come in. But my nieces told me that IG are for old people and TikTok's for new people.
Yes, it changes every couple of years. The platform changes. So it went from I remember MySpace to Facebook to Twitter, to Instagram, and now it's and also YouTube was kind of the same time as Facebook.
Yeah,
and Vine.
Yeah, I remember Vine. Yep. It's too much. And then with Snapchat, I never used it. Is that still?
I forgot about Snapchat. I forgot all about that.
I did too. I forgot about Snapchat.
I was big on Snapchat back in like 15 or something.
I never used any of that. I know about it because of young folks.
What is that?
This is the new social media app that people are using.
Oh my God.
That'll be the next one.
I've never even heard of that.
Right?
I can't, y'all. I can't. I'm one of the people that don't really do social media. The only reason I ventured into social media is because I love books and I was reading, and now I can talk to y'all instead of my husband annoying me and telling me to get away because I'm interrupting this game. So this is the reason why I got this. But I can't do all that other stuff. I can't. My brain isn't there. It'll make
blogging. Blogging used to be a thing.
And Tumblr.
I always think Tumblr is a dating site. I don't know why.
I never used Tumblr, but a lot of people did.
It's because they used to allow like sexual images. They didn't censor those, so people would put like pornography on there.
Oh, let me download that real quick. No kidding.
No, you got to go to OnlyFans for that. No.
Oh my God, they still have that. Yeah, I need to figure out how I can sell these feet so I don't have to worry about working.
You know what? If I could make money taking pictures of my feet, I'd probably do it.
Exactly. Well, you got to show some other stuff with them feet too, but I'm not willing to do that. But you can look at these dogs all day.
The feet or the hands, nothing sexual. You get off on it, whatever you do, but you ain't got nothing else.
Y'all, there's YouTubes for everything. I found a YouTube the other day. I should have saved it. The person had like 20,000 followers. It was nothing but shaking ass. It was basically a girl who went around with her friends and other people, and it was just twerking videos from the back. Them girls got skills, but I'm just like, this is I'm talking about books, and they're just shaking some ass.
There are people who have a fetish with watching.
Oh my God.
There are people who have a fetish with watching fat people eat food.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are feeders. That's a legit thing. People will have whole relationships.
My sister was like, "You want views? Just eat pizza. Just eat pizza online."
Maybe we good. I'm gonna do a mukbang video one day, but I gotta figure out what I gotta mukbang. It's gonna be booktube and mukbang. Don't steal my ideas, y'all. I'm gonna be doing mukbang. Okay, I already know what y'all know what that is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You know what?
We ought to do a mukbang live.
Yes, that would be funny. I like that.
Hot wings, and negative reviews.
Yeah, we all get a book that we hate, and we all just trash the book while we eat. That'll be a good fun hour. Oh, I gotta write that down.
I love that. I already know what book I would pick.
I gotta do. I have a whole list of ideas. I'll probably never get to a lot of these things, but I am going to. I plan to. I'm writing this down too. Mukbang and trash a book, if I can spell, and trash a book. Oh, that'll be funny. Oh my God!
Last year.
Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me get some comments for people disappear. Hey, okay. I like the smaller channels too. Feel more community. Yes. I agree. I love a hot take, spice things up a bit. Yes, definitely. That's them blooper reels. Some of them be getting real. I'll be like, yes, this book is about, no. I'll say that. I'll be talking. Oh my God, so funny. You know what's funny though is like I was watching a live and it was a whole live. It was a booktuber that had like 20 something thousand. Another one had like 5,000 and another one had like, I think 1,100 subscribers. And then there was somebody on there that had like, I don't know, like 6, 7, 800. And the person, the big booktubers were talking about how they know that their videos did well and, like, ooh, the whole algorithm thing. And I'm like, y'all talking, and there was like, I don't know, 50 people in the chat. I'm like, these 50 people probably aren't even on the algorithm spectrum. And you're talking about how well your video's done or how it didn't do well because it only got 1,000 subscribers. I can people watch my video. Well, the people watching my videos are probably my friends when I show them at work. So it's really easy for them or my mama. And you're talking about you only got 1,000 people.
If you got more than 4 views, I'm like, oh, it went viral.
Exactly. I tell that with my husband. If it's been an hour and I got like 12 videos, I'm like, yay, I'm here. I'm good. Yeah. I'll be going hard. I'll be like, yeah. I knocked it out the box. Yeah. Naming a channel is rough. Use my name for my channel because I self-published a book, but when I got full name shout-outs, I feel like I'm being scolded. Oh, I gotta look up this book then. I don't even have a pen, y'all. Jessica donate. Yeah, I like to rate that one. We didn't even ask what people are reading, probably because we're not gonna get to some reading. Maybe we'll get to one spring, y'all. Yeah, naming's, you got to be particular with name because you can't change it, especially now that they have these handles. Oh, and I still did not change this desk. Y'all see the shaking? I kind of like editing. It takes a while, but I think it really pulls together, and I love Ashley. Yes, she is awesome. Yeah, I do like the idea, like when you edit that, like to go from where it was, especially if it's a series of like statements because you kept messing up and you're just like, I'm gonna piece it together later. You're like, dang, I did that.
Yeah, I like editing. It just takes a long time.
Yes.
If it was faster, then it wouldn't be an issue. But editing, I have more fun editing than I have like doing like the filming part of it. Like editing is where I like thrive. Like I love it so much because it's a way for me to kind of show people what I see in my brain, like the way that I see things with like the sound effects or like the memes or whatever. Like that's how my brain works in real life. Like when people are talking, I'm like imagining things like there's like effects or fireworks or stars or whatever. So it's like a way for me to be able to show people how I see things. So I like it. It's just time consuming.
It takes a lot. Where do you get your gifts and all that stuff from?
Most of my effects, honestly, a lot of my like effects, if it's not from like my actual software itself, it's stuff that I find on YouTube. Like YouTube, if you just Google, like, I don't know, if you wanted to find like leaves falling, you could like search in YouTube leaves falling green screen or something like that. And then you just import it. And like the software that I use has like the green screen thing where you can just remove the green. So I do a lot of that. So I just find stuff on YouTube.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
As long as you don't go overkill, you're good then.
Yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I'll like use a lot. Yeah. So because I already had that, I don't have to go searching.
Yeah, that's not. Which software do you use?
Filmora.
Oh, okay, I've heard of that. What do you use, Heather?
Movie 14.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I use WeVideo because I got crappy Chromebook and that's the only editing software compatible with
it. I even like when people do the sound effect of the pop when the cover image comes up.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I want to get into more effects, but not too much this year. But I use Pixabay free images and they have GIFs and stuff. Not that I use much of them, but I don't know. I'm trying to just do different stuff. Do stuff and keep it simple, but I do like more effects. Sometimes I'll be like, oh, this be a cool effect, and then I'm like, oh, sorry, take me forever. I don't want to get something in there.
If I tried to use it, I would probably wind up being one of the creators that overdoes it.
Yeah, but it may be fun. Sometimes Amy Harbert Pages is one person that when I saw her, she had all these really cool effects in hers. And it was like right on that cusp of being overdone and underdone. So it was perfect. And she had a lot in there. So she hasn't really uploaded a lot lately, but a video if you want to watch to see, am I being overkill? If you look at hers and be like, I don't want anything more than that, then it's absolutely perfect. It was really entertaining. I was like, you did a good job with this. It was like right there. Let's see. Chigra, how you doing? Well, thank you very much for coming by.
I was like,
good morning. How's your back, by the way? You feeling good? Huh?
She had said, I forgot this was happening this morning. I went, so did I.
Hey, sometimes you forget. I set an alarm because
me too.
I'm still sleeping right about now. Hope you're feeling good though. She has a back injury. Hello, Deidre. Gonna be reading The World We Make by N.K. Jemisin, working on the blanket. Ooh, are you crocheting, girl? I'm doing an N.K. Jemisin read along, trying to, for part of the year. I haven't started the book yet. We're doing the 5th season. Jessica says, ooh, I really want to read that series. Yes. So if you are interested in N.K. Jemisin, The Curious Owl is doing owl. I say that wrong. I'm gonna put this right here. I'm gonna put it together. Y'all need to get this desk situation figured out. I'm always like in the midst of sprint, and I'm like, oh, that's what I was supposed to do. The Curious Owl. She is doing a read along for N.K. Jemisin. Hasn't put out the schedule as far as when she's doing lives or whatnot, but the whole book list is on the channel for the whole year of which books per month. But really good, slow paced, but definite getting through for N.K. Jemisin. Listen to YouTube a lot, so I don't often see the gifts, but when they have sound, I find it kind of distracting. I think it is in my humor. Yeah, I think you got to find the right one. Some people do it well and some people don't. So I may put 1 or 2 in mine, and then that's about it. More out of laziness, but I do think they're fun, just as long as they're not overkill. I've seen some that were so distracting that I'm like, what book were we talking about? Hey, Elvis. I'm thinking you're Elvis. Hey, ladies, hope you well. Prefer to just talk about how wonderful I am instead of how great Alan is. Yeah, Alan is awesome. Well, you can give yourself accolades anytime you want. What is Alan's channel? Sound of my Alan is Big Hard Books and Classics. I'm gonna write this here. He is funny. Big Hard Books and Classics. Yes, he is really funny. He's from Portland, and that's just Alan. He'll be talking to the screen and just get up and walk off. Just hilarious. I enjoy Alan, and he talks about me a lot. The other day he posted a video saying, Courtney, you need to get on this book and start reading it because I'm already into it. I've had a few drinks. I've had some margaritas. I've been partying a lot. He's just funny. I enjoy it. Like, this is Alan's outlet of BookTube. You know, he said he doesn't hang with a lot of people, but he's just, he's raw. I like it. I enjoy him being himself. Whether, like I said, some people give a lot of themselves to BookTube. Some people give a little bit. I try to do the middle ground.
He has a video called Portland Book Porn.
Yes, he has a video called The General Hospital Blues, where he plays the harmonica and stuff, and he likes General Hospital. Yeah, the pant thing is so true. Yes, put on some pants. I agree. There we go. Big Hard Books and Classics. There we go. See, Alan. Okay, there you go. Great channel to subscribe to. Alan says, I'll do anything to bring, what did he say? I'll do anything to bring light on my channel or something like that. But he's funny. OSMR thing. It is a bit odd. I won't find it soothing, but I do find it interesting. I did a T-shirt with some ASMR thing for Vlogmas. I was about to have tea. And I'm like, hold up, let me get these sounds up in here. And it was good tea. I don't know. People love processed stuff, even if they aren't creating anything themselves. It's like behind the scenes of a video. That's true. I've seen some people do like a blooper video of like all the bloopers they've had from a few videos. That's a lot to go find them. I guess you can drag them into a folder, but I'm that takes some time too. If I was sure that people would enjoy it and the people would go to the channel, then I would maybe take some time or go to the video. I would kind of do that, but I'm not that popular to kind of go through efforts for a dedicated video just because I think people will get a kick out of it. You know what I'm saying?
So just those long videos that like you like watching it as a viewer.
Yeah.
Like for instance, when the bigger booktubers who you can tell are monetized, they will show you every single book cover on their shelf. And I'm like, I understand why you do that when you're monetized, because people will sit there and they'll watch that whole thing. I was like, but for a small creator that's not monetized, I ain't got time for that.
Yeah. There we go. See, I'm with you, Heather. I'm feeling you. Yes, I agree. You gotta find that fine line between your interest and what people want to see, you know, and if you add some monetary compensation, that may sway me to do something I wouldn't normally do, you know, strange things for some change, but right now I'm not getting no change.
Right, thanks for some change. I love it. Oh man.
But I do like there. Yeah, but I do like that creative process. I just like the idea of what I've created. So that to me is interesting because sometimes I'll just randomly watch my videos at work when I'm bored. I'm lucky to have downtime so I can read or watch videos or other people's videos. But I generally watch my own because I'm at work and I'm not signed in, so I can't comment. So if I'm gonna watch videos, it's at home where I can comment on my own thing. But so I watch kind of my own videos. I'm like, dang, I did that well, or I didn't do that well, or I should do this. But it is nice to see. Like if I look at you've probably seen it, Heather. Heather, when we first started connecting, I think you kind of went through a lot of my videos I had to kind of get to know me. And you probably see some of the crazy half word edits I did to piecemeal together a video when I first started, to whereas now I'll actually go through and actually do like a whole segment of a video before I do an edit. And if I get into the weeds or get lost, I'll then stop and delete and then start over. So I have whole segments so it's not pieced together and it makes more sense. But when I first started, it was like between take, I would do 3, 2, 1, right? And then start over. I don't know why I did that because some of with my software, it would kind of catch that even though I cut it out. And I hear myself in 3 and talking, you know, it just, I don't know. Now I'm just silent. It's nuts, but it's nice to go where you're going. Hello, Kiana. Welcome.
Yes,
we are up early. Generally, I'm up early, but I'm looking at other people's stuff behind the scene in bed and commenting. So other people's sprint. So up here today. Of course, it's morning for you guys. It's
wow.
Here. Oh, are you in the UK? Hold on.
Australia.
Is that the UK? Yeah, you're across the world. Hello, Dee. Welcome. How are you doing? This is the one I was talking about for the MK Jemison read along. MK read along. Thanks. Yes. Gabby posted a video and she has all the books listed. You can write them down. I wrote them in my calendar. There's for Alan there. I'm actually having a pretty good morning with manageable pain. Thanks for asking. 50 pages, Red Rising. Ooh, okay. Yes, that's that read along for, is that the year? I'm still trying to get a handle of this Red Rising read along people were talking about. I'm part of this thing called BookTube Bulletin. If y'all have not subscribed, go to @BookTube Bulletin. Where basically it's a collaborative effort from a few different booktubers to put together like I have a one-stop shop for just kind of a synopsis of read-alongs that are going on throughout BookTube. We're still getting it together, but I'll be posting the video thing for February at the end of the month. So
what did you say it was called?
It's called BookTube Bulletin. Let me write this down.
I know I'm subscribed, but I haven't seen any new videos in a while.
No, there's not a whole lot there. Ooh, can I spell bulletin? How do you spell bulletin? BULLETIN. Why does that not look right? How do you spell bulletin, y'all?
I am not the right person to ask that question to.
Okay, y'all. Well, for all y'all educated folks in the thing, y'all know what I'm talking. No, that's a bulletin.
I don't know.
When did I not spell bulletin, y'all? This is bad. Hold up. I'm gonna Google this. So bad.
BULLE. This is in my way. BULLETIN.
Oh, okay, that was right. It just didn't look right for some reason. Okay,
I switched the E and the I for some reason.
I was trying to figure out if it was one E or there we go. I don't know. Booktube. Okay, well, anyway, there you go. It looks weird to me, but yeah, y'all see what I'm talking about. But it's basically MJ at Reading This Life put it together. It's a channel that won't be monetized for anybody. It's a collaborative effort of a few different booktubers to talk about maybe some tags that are going on for the month and also read-alongs, events, book clubs, things like that. So it's one person per month that's part of this that will basically do a video that is going to talk about all these different events. So in case, because it's hard. You have to go until you get in contact with somebody that informs you. You might not know that, hey, October is Black Aweenathon, So, but if you go to this channel or happen to pass by it, you can look at it and it'll tell you all these different events. And you can figure out who to participate or where, and then where to go find other information because it should list the link. So It's new. We've only had one video this month, Reading with Tatiana. She did for January. I'm doing February. And it may expand to other things, but right now that's just what we got. And it's not all events, because it's just what we as a group come up with and what we find on the internet. But, it's pretty interesting. But Red Rising is one of those that I heard about, but I'm still not exactly sure what goes into it because I thought Red Rising was a place. So it's a book series, so definitely not what I thought. Just for info, I am Mark, my dog. Oh, okay. Hi, Mark. Mark, are you a booktuber? Book time with Elvis. This is also a good time to get people that you would like to subscribe to and discover new booktubers. Make sure y'all subscribe to each other. Hey, D, are you a booktuber as well? D Provost. Let me stop writing on this thing because it is shaking. I rather oddly enjoy the pimple popping videos each tutor.
I do too.
I do as well. I enjoy those pimple popping videos. I haven't seen them in a while, but I definitely enjoy them. I will binge them.
Don't look up Colombian worms. There's like these worms that attach to your skin and they bury themselves.
What?
So then you got to get someone to like pull the worm out and it leaves a hole where they dug their way in.
Is that like the botfly?
Yeah, I'm guessing that might be like the same sort of thing.
See, but if you pull the botfly out, then it causes infection. So what they want to do with the botfly, I've watched a lot of these videos. That's why I don't want to go to Costa Rica, but because they're there. But with the botfly, what they do is they put a little salve or something on top and then cover it with gauze or a Band-Aid, and you basically are smothering it. And when it dies, then you can pull it out intact. So I know I got a worm, but I got to leave it in for like a week. Heck no. That's one of those things of mine. Like, I'm not squeamish about a lot of stuff because I'm in healthcare, but I don't like little tiny worms like maggots. If you ever want to see me freak the hell out and have a breakdown, it's that. I just can't. I can't eat. Let's not even talk about it. Let's move on. We're moving on. Early morning fiesta. There we go. Although I had tea and not a margarita, but that's okay. I have a happy hour with some friends later. Hello, Chigra. Hey, welcome. It's the girls' crew. How are you doing this morning? Hello, how you doing, Destiny? Not sure what I'm going to read yet, but I wanted to jump in. Yeah, we need to read. Y'all want to do a 20-minute sprint at least? I got to be out of here by 11. We're going to do a sprint. I'm going to get through these comments. Hopefully, we'll get through quickly. We'll do a 20-minute sprint so we can say we read I'm probably not going to read, but we'll do a sprint.
Morning hangout.
Yeah, there you go. Glampire. Pat is a supporter. We're going to call her supporter instead of vampire. Oh, you're in the Czech Republic. Okay. 1 hour ahead of the UK, though I'm from the UK originally. Okay, well, Pat is from the UK as well. Pat, meet Mark here. Let's see. Jigra, blessings to you. Yes, take care of yourself. Kiana, oh, I got the crew here, the Tuesday crew. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Bulletin, there we go. Thank you.
We just need asthma. We just need asthma.
I know, and we need Kenny.
Yes.
This is the Tuesday crew. Are you available on Tuesdays? We're normally here on Tuesdays. Deidre, 6 books in the Red Rising world. A new one is releasing in July. Oh, that's probably why so many people are reading. 2 different groups are reading, 1 a month till the new release. Ooh, why are there 2 different groups? Who is the
everybody?
Say that again.
Everybody don't know everybody.
Yeah, that's probably why. Who is the creator? Like I said, I'm doing the bulletin for February, so I'm trying to figure out where all the read-alongs and all that stuff and book clubs and things are. I got quite a list already, but who is the creator for the Red Rising, so I can look them up? Hello, Pat, DD. Nice to see Nell. I know, look at pretty lady here. Hopefully we see more of her. Not a booktuber, love books. I wash out and shout you out. Oh, much appreciated. There we go. Thanks for the support, D. I'm going to have to look up Columbia. I know. It's already freaking me out. You know what's funny, though? I get freaked out by this stuff, but I'll still look it up. Look up mango worms. I was looking those up for a few weeks. My husband was like, why are you freaking that up? Not because I was started like checking closely with all my food and everything and just being freaked out. But yeah.
Y'all ever looked up people like giving surgery to their family? It'll be like removing a bullet.
Where are these people from? Don't tell me West Virginia, okay? Okay, you're a booktuber. Okay, I'm gonna look you up, okay? You're the same as me, D. Support. Yes, there is support. Hey, we support y'all too. We're gonna shout you out. We're gonna support you. Let us know what more we can do. Yes, Pat. There we go. Destiny, Courtney. I don't have the YouTubes with me, but I'll send it to you. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. And we've gotten through the chat. Okay, let me pull up a timer. I'm not going to pull up mine. I'm just going to use this other app that I got right here. And we're going to do what do y'all want? Y'all want 20 or you want 30?
I don't have a preference.
Let's see. Well, we've been running our mouth, so we'll do 25. How about that? I'm gonna split the difference. We'll do 25 and 25, and then let me get a cool timer because that's what I like to do. Where we are, we're gonna go to this cool place right here.
I'm going to predict the future. Pat's next comment is going to be hydrate.
No,
you were wrong. She smashed.
Well, I saw those already. I saw the 30 one too. So I think the next one's going to be hydrate.
Oh, no, what happened? Okay, well, Pat says 30, so I'm going to switch it out here since I'm already having it on here. Yeah, well, there's a 10-second delay on here, so she probably did say hydrate. Pat, you are predictable, but it's a great predictability, so I have no problems with that. Okay, let's see. We're going to put this 30-minute timer here. I'm going to show y'all my beach house. Hold up. Let me show y'all.
I was wrong. Our next one was, Nell, you should have come to Brandy's sprints last night.
I was definitely going to. I hopped in there for like 5 seconds, but it was like midnight when I jumped in there, and I needed to go to bed so that I could wake up to do this. But if I didn't have to do this morning, I would have gone to Brandy's last night.
Yeah, I was on for a little bit, and I was like, I'm tired. It hit 11, and then I knew I had to come up here. And I'd been reading my audiobook all day. I'm doing an Octavia Butler read along, and the books that I said, like just my own personal thing, and all the books that I said, I'm like, dang, I'm almost done. Y'all gonna get that video early. I know. There we go. See, that's what you want in relationships, predictability. It's that stuff you don't know that scares you. So it's nothing wrong with that, Pat. Let me show y'all my beach house. Y'all ready for it? Bam, look at my beach house. That's where I want to go. Okay, y'all. We are going to hold up. I did Neva, Brandy Spray. Yeah, I think Neva's on now, right? All right, y'all. We're gonna do 30 minutes, come back, chatting, and get out. Happy reading. Make sure you mute. Hello. Let me remove this. Hold up. Sorry. Trying to update this bulletin spreadsheet thing here, and it's a mess. So what did y'all do?
I am working on trying to plan out my books for the year for different reading challenges. So like Books of Lala has her buzzwords, and then who is it that's doing the Choose Your Own Adventure? Book Roast is doing the Choose Your Own Adventure. So I'm trying to like plan out what books I'm going to read for both of those challenges, because I have a tendency to overestimate how quickly I read. And so I'll put too many books in my TBR for the month and then not get to them. So
yeah, I'm the opposite. I always underestimate and then I start adding in other books. What is this? The challenge you said, I think Buzzwordathon is on there. What's the second one you just said?
Choose Your Own Adventure.
Choose Your Own Adventure. What is that?
So Book Roast has like, it's like this whole like map thing that she created. So each month there's like different prompts. It's kind of like if you ever take like those quizzes and like magazines where it's like, oh, if you selected C, then these are your options. If you select B, it's like one of those. So like each month has like a different prompt that you go through. So I'm trying to like plan out what books I'm going to read. And then I'll end up knowing like where I'm going to end up in the end, like what my final outcome would be. So I think I'm going to be a phoenix if anybody's doing that.
And that's Choose Your Own Adventure. So that's a separate from the Buzzwordathon, right? Huh. Oh, so that's a year-long readathon.
Both of them are, yeah. So the Buzzword is year-long, and then the Choose Your Own Adventure is also year-long. The Buzzword, I think, is Books of Lala, and the Choose Your Own Adventure, I think, is Book Roast.
I already read all of my life and death books.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I'm going to do Death Note for that.
Book Rose, like R-O-S-E or Rhodes?
Roast.
Roast. Oh. Okay. So is that one book a month? Huh. Okay. I could easily probably do that. Well,
yeah,
you always at least
I
one
finished
book a
my
month.
Buzzword list. I got all my books for that. Now I'm working on the Choose Your Own Adventure books and trying to figure out my books for that. I think I'm going to do Death Note, the second volume of Death Note for the Life and Death for January.
I did The Death of Mrs. Westaway by Ruth Ware.
Okay.
First Life by Gina Showalter. My Life Next Door by, I think it's Becca Fitzpatrick, something like that, or Henley Fitzpatrick. I can't remember her first name. And Generation Dead by something Waters.
Oh, you got a whole bunch.
I did it. What I did was the last 2 weeks of December. So I started because I was like, then I can post my video towards the beginning of the month. So I kind of cheating a little bit.
So does the book have to have death in the title? Is that
for January, the prompt is life or death. So it either has to have the word life or death in the title. And she said she'll take like variations. So like it could be live instead of life, or die instead of death, like stuff like that.
That's interesting. I never heard of that. Okay. So basically it's a commitment of 12 at least, unless you want to go overboard. 12 books a year. Yeah. Okay.
I went overboard.
Hey, it's nothing wrong. I do that too. I
have to figure out what February's book is going to be.
I'm still going to read one this month, but I wanted to have like a big list. So I started early. But I'm going to read Life and Death, which is the Twilight where she did it, where Bella was a guy.
Okay.
So
I have to pick out my February.
Came in because I had the audio on request for like 8 weeks. So
there's certain books on the list, like you can't choose your own.
No, you can pick your own. You can pick whatever you want to pick, and as long as it matches the prompt. Yeah.
And it starts in January, because y'all were talking about December.
No, it starts in January. She started early.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
so
it starts in January.
I got Buzzwordathon. I think that's on my list. I was just looking at that. You said Books with Lala, and then Book Roast was Choose Your Own Adventure. I might need to get in on that adventure and take a look at that.
I gotta figure out what I'm going to do for February. February's prompt is verb. It has to be a verb in the title.
Oh, that's
all
easy.
The books that I already planned on reading for February, none of them, of course.
Really?
Have a verb. Yes, they're all like now
get in there. Run it away.
Have you read the Finley Donovan series?
No, I haven't started it yet.
Killing it. Yeah, Finley Donovan is killing it. There we go.
Yeah, I had books already planned for February because it's like February is I try to do a combination of like romance stuff and then also like Black history or Black authors, Black main characters, stuff like that. So all the books that I had in mind to read for February, of course, none of them.
Not a single one. That's crazy. You would think, how many books are on your list for February?
I think I had like 7 or something
and
like that.
And none at a verb. That's
crazy.
I wonder though if some of them have a word that if you took it out of context
probably
a verb.
That is interesting. Okay.
So like
adventure. Okay, so do y'all have to post? What are the other requirements? Do you have to post a video, or is just?
I don't think there's any requirements, are there, besides just doing it and keeping up with it?
Okay,
I'm probably going to, like, when I do like my monthly wrap-ups, I'm going to include, that I did it as part of the challenge, but I don't think there's anything extra that you have to do.
She even said you can do them out of order, or you can do them all.
It's good to stay on order though. Do y'all have the you were saying you choose where you go? I'll look at the video. I wrote it down.
Yeah, I have it pulled up on my phone. There's a map.
See where you go. Oh, it's a map. Okay, that's what I was getting at. Okay, so you see where it's at. So it's kind of like if you go this route. If you
so if you go here, then it's like these two. If you go over here, it's like these two, and it just kind of like
That is fun. I could probably incorporate that with the stuff I already do, although nothing has life or death in it this month. But the month is early, and I'm almost done with Octavia Butler, and that was supposed to take me a while. So I'm already trying to find other books to do. I'm trying to read this book called When the Reckoning Comes. Have y'all heard of that?
Who is that by? Is that Octavia Butler too?
No, it's not. It's oh my god, I don't know who read it. I found it on, a few people mentioned it. Bria Locked Booktician was talking about it too, but I don't know. It's basically about this black lady and this white lady that grew up somewhere in the South, and the black lady moved away, and then she comes back because there is a wedding at this old slave plantation, and then all these ghosts of these other slaves start coming up. So
I do remember hearing somebody talk about that. Yeah,
so it just sounded really interesting. I've seen a few people mention it. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and see since I got some time, So, but it kind of reminded me of Jackal in a way, but not quite. That book sucks. But
you didn't like Jackal.
Hey, wasn't that on your worst books?
It is. Well, Bria Locked Booktician, she was talking about you have to understand, like, I guess the history behind Jackal is steeped in African folklore. And I can't say I'm well versed in that. I was just like, this is not my book. So
I've been seeing a couple of reviews talking about books that are like well praised because they have diversity, but then they're a bad rep for the actual cultures that they come from.
Yeah,
so that's disappointing.
Yeah, that's disappointing. Yeah, I agree. And I don't think Jackal was necessary. Jackal was a great effort. I do think that the author had really good writing, and especially it was a debut. I just didn't get it. Like, to me, I'm not one of those deep diver type people into like what's the symbolism and all this other stuff. It's for entertainment, for the most part, and it just wasn't something that I got. And I was on board. I was suckered into the suspense, and then in the end, I was like, "What the heck is this?" I was just a bit irritated. Okay, we got to get through these comments because I got to get going soon. So I don't want to rush. I wish I had more time, but I don't. Okay, you should have gone to. We talked about that one. Pat said to hydrate. It didn't even. Brandy sprints last night. Hello, Harlem Shuffle by Colston Whitehead. I have heard he writes some really good books. Dude, morning. Good morning. Hello. Hey, Elena, Keeping Close by Karen Cleveland. I hope you are enjoying it. We're getting out of here, so start
there
saying
he is.
There is Alan. Hey, my dude, how you doing? I have not started reading it yet. I'm going to get on it. I'm going to read a page just to satisfy you, but I'm not going to be reading it for another week and a half. The live show, by the way, if y'all are interested, is on Iola live show with Heather and I think Nicole, right? Yes, that will be on the 20th of this month. And Book of Night Women, if y'all are interested in reading, is the 27th. Let's see. Courtney's latest trek through Mexico. I love Mexico. You know me. Reading Inferior, How Science Got Women Wrong. Ooh, yeah. Science don't be trying to include us. Make them count. Hello. I feel like I'm rushing again, y'all. Can't find BookTube Bulletin. All I see is BookTube Bulletin board. Oh, maybe that's it then.
That's what it is. BookTube.
It is? Okay, there you go. I'm sorry. Don't be listening to me. Yes, BookTube Bulletin board. Tatiana posted the book for the video for January. So if you see Tatiana, then you're in the right spot. Subscribe. It's a channel. It'll give you some information. Watching worm and parasite videos and reading Les Miserables. Watch out with that one. Yeah, I looked at your video on the Sprint, and that book is 1,000 pages. Nope, I'm gonna watch the movie, and I didn't even enjoy the movie that much.
You want to know what I read during the Sprint?
What?
The Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh my God, that's
so
a big
long.
too. I can't do it, y'all.
It's like 1,400 pages, right?
It's over 1,000, but this is also a bigger book. So
is that the big print? Okay,
the big, it's a chunker.
That's like them Stephen King. It was what, 1,200 pages? I didn't read it. Neva was talking about it. I was like, girl, you already lost me.
Stephen King. That was over 1,000 pages.
Nah, the biggest book I read was the Bible, and that took me 3 years. That's
the biggest book that I've read is the book that I'm reading right now.
And
I don't know.
Okay. That's the Sarah J. Maas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, she writes some big books. Let's see. BookTube Bulletin. There we go. Research, rewriting the next story. Yes. Elvis told y'all, mention me. Yes. we were talking some mess. No, we were talking about your authentic self, and we appreciate that. Yes. Tigra, Mrs. Death as my January. Yeah, well, you got a lot of death in there. There you go. I'm gonna have to look on that one. Faulkner and August, you're invited. That's the classic. He talking to you. Hello, Pet. By Latonya McQueen. That sounds from. Oh, yeah, that's the Reckoning. Yes. Oh, there you go. Yep, I was looking it up before. I put it on request at the library, and I have it on audiobook too. I'm going to participate in Blackathon next month, and I haven't never participated because I haven't gone through a full February with BookTube, but I'm assuming that's books by Black authors. I'm trying to save some of the books I have on deck. How are you doing?
Who is that with?
This morning? Huh?
Who is that with?
Bow Ties and Books.
Okay.
They haven't posted the video yet. I reached out last week, and I think they said the video is going to be out. I would assume it's going to be out like at least 2 weeks prior so people can get their schedule together. But, subscribe to the channel and the video should be out shortly. 135 done and on chapter 20. Killing it. Keep going on. But not with us because we got to go. I got to go. Well, thank y'all very much for coming. I know this was kind of rushed, but getting to know the ladies and, I think these extra sprints might be more about talking than anything. But good time. As always, Tuesdays, 11 a.m. EST. If y'all can join, I am there most Tuesdays. I try not to cancel. And then extra sprint with friends. So if y'all are interested in coming back, let me know. I will send you the link. Anybody in the chats, if you're wanting to come on screen and talk to us and get part of the chaos, I'm all for that too. The next day is going to be... what is today? Today's the 7th, right? Next Friday, 5 p.m. to 5 to 7. 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. We will do this again. And I'll be on time, I promise. Don't quote me on that.
Were you not on time today?
Huh?
Were you not on time today?
I was a few minutes late.
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 minutes. It wasn't bad.
What happens? It's the morning time, y'all.
I was like, I woke up. Yeah,
you are right on time, Heather. Whatever time you show up.
It was 5 minutes after. Not too bad.
Thank y'all for coming by. Much appreciated. See you on Tuesday. Yes, Tuesday will be fun. Yes, and we'll actually read on Tuesday, y'all. Okay, do some read. Thank y'all for my co-host. Much appreciated. I hope y'all come back. It's nice.
Thank you for having us.
If you're interested, if you know anybody else that's interested in coming on Sprints with Friends, more the merrier. I don't know how many people I can have on here, but you know what? We'll pack this crap in as much as possible. Okay.
You can do 10.
I hope y'all have good reading. Okay. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
End the broadcast here.